Hi, my name is Dr. Clar Albright, and today's video is 3 tips for how to deal with awkward social situations. Tip number 1, focus on calm body. That's C-A-L-M, calm body. And the way you do that is just think about your tension from head to toe when you're in a social situation and constantly pretend that you know how to release the tension. Just scan yourself. Notice, oh, I have tension in my neck, I have tension in my back, and just calmly imagine that you know how to release it. Like picture a taut muscle becoming loose. So that's one thing. In tip number 1 is focus on calm body. A calm body has slow, regular breathing, so always focus on your breathing, slowing it down, making it more regular. You can even count. Exhale. So in tip number 1 with calm body, you focus on releasing muscle tension and breathing slow and steady. You can think of your muscles as loose, limp rubber bands and just always focus on that. So that's tip number 1, is enjoy focusing on your calm body. No matter how much adrenaline you have, how awkward you feel, just pretend you know how to create a calmer body. Tip number 2 is the word story. When you ask questions of others, usually you're only going to get a one-word response, as I've said in my other videos, because they don't know if you're safe yet. They don't think you care yet. But as you ask more and more questions and prime the pump, as you get towards question number 4 and 5, you want to say, tell me the story, John, about how you two met. Tell me the story, Tom, about how you got this great job. And you use the word story on purpose because then the speaker is going to relax and really get into the details and hold the microphone and hold the floor, and everyone's going to relax at the table while Tom tells his story. And the third tip I have is when you talk, throw the word story in. So if someone asks you a question, how did you meet Mary? You say, well, the story goes like this. And then when you say the word story, you'll see everyone else's shoulders will start going down. Their faces will have a more pleasant expression, because a story means, oh, someone's going to rescue us. Someone's going to rescue us now, because if they tell a story, that means we won't have to think of how awkward this social situation is. So you can say, okay, the story of how I got this job, of how I chose this profession is, and then when you tell the story, bring in the 5 senses. You know, you say, well, it was back in '73, it was a sunny day, and I was outside my house on my bike, and I just sort of knew I had to become a psychologist because my friend was saying such and such. And you paint the picture like that, as if you are a movie producer. So those are the 3 tips on how to deal with a social situation that's awkward. Number 1, focus on calm body, which is releasing muscle tension and breathing slow and steady. Number 2 is when you ask your 4th and 5th question, by priming the pump, because no one's going to give it up on 1, 2, or 3. You're going to get one-word answers in the early questioning. When you get to question 4 and 5, use the word story. And when people ask you a question, use the word story. Say, well, the story about that is. So my name is Dr. Clarity, aka Dr. Clar Albright. My website, www.neurofeedbackbook.com. I provide neurofeedback therapy for those with anxiety and ADD. I can be reached at 949-454-0996. Thank you.